Hey guys, the Super Review Show here for another My Thoughts on Video. I know I've done a couple of these lately, but why not, right? Today's My Thoughts on is actually on a different topic than you might normally think I would do a My Thoughts on Video on. My thoughts on Video today is about Maroon 5 and where they stand as far as musicians go, as pop icons go, as rock stars go, whatever aspect you think of them in. I'm just going to do a quick breakdown and initial my thoughts on the band Maroon 5. So, first things first. Their first four albums are great. Great songs on them. Some deep cuts are pretty good, but their hits are really, really awesome as well. She Will Be Loved, This Love, Moves Like Jagger, Won't Go Home Without You, Wake Up Call, Makes Me Wonder. You know, that era of Maroon 5 was really great. And in fact, Makes Me Wonder was their first number one hit on the Billboard Hot 100 in 2007. Now, let's keep going forward a little bit. Let's go to 2012's Overexposed after the Moves Like Jagger hits number one from Hands All Over. Overexposed was I actually liked it quite a bit when it came out in 2012. One More Night, Payphone, Daylight, some deeper cuts like Sad and Beautiful Goodbye. These are actually really good songs. And Love Somebody. That might be my favorite Maroon 5 album aside from the first one. Overexposed is really a fun album. And if you haven't heard it, let's face it, a lot of you have who are my age. I've heard the songs off it. Listen to the whole album while you're at it and see what it says there. After they did Overexposed, they did an album called V, which is 5 for Roman numerals, if you didn't know that. But they did a song, they did Sugar, and Animals, they did Maps, and that's really all they had on that album as far as the top 10 chart-hitting hits go. Now, that being said, the first half of the album is pretty good. It Was Always You is a good track. Feelings is a good track. The second half of the album kind of fell short for me a little bit, but I still like it overall. Is it my favorite Maroon 5 album? No. My favorite Maroon 5 album is actually their first one, Songs About Jane. Because Songs About Jane to me is when I think of Maroon 5, I don't really think of the synth Maroon 5 or the drum beat Maroon 5. I think of the Harder to Breathe Maroon 5, This Love Maroon 5, She Will Be Loved, my favorite Maroon 5 song. These songs the songs on that album are just so great to me personally, and as they progressed on, nothing came close to it. Overexposed was pretty close, but that's the closest I can get to that first album, Songs About Jane, and I love it. I really do. Now let's get to controversial topics here, as we all like to talk about here on the Super Review Show. Red Pill Blues after V. Red Pill Blues was a giant, steaming, hunking piece of shit. It was awful. Awful album. Terrible album. Fight me, I mean it. Girls Like You and Don't Want to Know featuring, I'll get to that in a second, featuring Kendrick Lamar. Wait, Cold featuring Future. They made such a dramatic change in their lineup and in their sound that it really just took me out, and I said, I cannot do this anymore. I'm no longer... I still like Maroon 5 quite a bit, but the Maroon 5 I know and love is kind of no longer with us to an extent. What I mean by that is, with Red Pill Blues, which, I saw them on that tour. I'll will not shy away from that. I will get to their live performing in a second. But Red Pill Blues was awful. And you know me, I'm the music guy. I like talking about music. I like talking about it on shows. I like doing shows about it, blah, blah. Do different videos, rock talk episodes, whatever. This album sucked. And yet it was their highest charting debut, one of their highest, Girls Like You featuring Cardi B. Don't like that one. I like Girls Like You, the regular version, personally. Nothing against Cardi B, but I just prefer that one over that one. Simple as that. Another thing I'm going to say about this album that really struck me was how little band approach there was. Because if you go on Wikipedia and you Google Maroon 5, it says an American pop rock band. a pop rock band, Oh, well, they have drums, right? Yeah. They got guitar, right? Yeah. They got the bass, right? They got the horns, other stuff in there. Why not, right? Red Pill Blues had bass, synth, or keyboard, and drums, and vocal, and that was it. There was no guitar. It was a huge, strong departure for me personally compared to Songs About Jane, Overexposed, the first half of V, parts of Hands All Over, parts of It Won't Be Long Before Soon. Like, they just went off the road for me completely after that. And then Memories comes out, and I'm like, oh, it's a new Maroon 5 single. You have my attention. You have my attention as a Maroon 5 listener and concert goer who I saw them, and I want to see them again. Maroon 5's Memories was just so depressing. It's depressing. Why are you making depressing music go so high to reach number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100 and stay in the Hot 100 for like 20 weeks? What are you doing? Music, regardless of genre, is meant to make you feel happy and life-fulfilling inside, not sad. I'm sitting at a bar. I'm trying to figure out what the hell I'm doing with my life. I get that those types of songs are there, but Maroon 5 should not have to put up with that. They are a lot better than that. In fact, their second single, Nobody's Love, is so far removed from even Memories. At least Memories has like a synth keyboard and a little bit of guitar riffs in there too. This Nobody's Love thing was like awful. Awful song. Memories was just depressing. I still liked it, but it was very depressing. Nobody's Love, a disgrace to humanity. An absolute disgrace. And you know what's funny? The crazy thing about Maroon 5 and Adam Levine, I'm going to read this comment to you from Adam Levine. And this is what he said in an interview with Variety in 2018. Here's what he said. And this is on, for the record, you can look this up and you could interpret it as you will, but here's how I interpreted it. In an interview with Variety in November 2018, the frontman of the band, Adam Levine, said, when asked if the band is pop, rock, or urban, he said, and I quote, something unique to this band is that we always look to hip-hop, R&B, and all the rhythmic forms of music, from back when we were writing our first album to now. Rock music is nowhere, really. I don't know where it is. If it's around, no one's invited me to the party. All of the incredible innovations and things are happening in hip-hop. This statement prompted widespread criticism from rock fans around the globe, and some rock stars such as Slipknot, great band by the way, Slipknot's Corey Taylor. Despite the backlash, the band saw an increase in popularity and commercial success in 2018, leading them to become one of the world's best-selling pop bands. They continue to create mostly hip-hop and pop music. Tell me what's wrong with this sentence. You have the leader and lead singer and multi-instrumentalist and Adam Levine being a dick about stuff and saying, oh, well, I'm in a band, but I don't make rock music. You're fucking retarded. You are stupid and insignificant and stupid. Fuck you, Adam Levine, and fuck your childish comments. Rock music is not dead. It's not nowhere. Look at Slipknot doing well. I did a whole video on this not too long ago. Come at me because you're wrong. It's simple as that. Panic at the Disco had a hit called High Hopes. Oh, that's not a rock. It's a pop rock, alternative rock song. Deal with it. Portugal the Man, Feel It Still, alternative rock song. Top of the charts. Come at me. You're an insignificant idiot, Adam Levine, and you have lost me as a fan. I still want to go see you live in concert. I really do. But you are an idiot for saying those comments. How dare you? And I really do mean that. At the bottom of my heart. I love music to death, but you have created yourself an image of ignorance, of idiocy, and your fan base and a lot of your core fans who love certain songs of yours probably just turned on you from that point moving forward. No one likes you anymore because of that. It's that simple. Now that I've said all that, I'm going to get into the one of the other key points of this debate, about my thoughts on Maroon 5. Like I said, and look, I don't hate the band. I do not hate the band. I hate his comments, but I don't hate the band. The first 5 albums are really great. They are. This Red Pill Blues thing, their 6th album, absolute shit. Absolute garbage. Waste of time, waste of energy, waste of money. Waste of time. However, I saw them live on the tour because my sister got tickets to see Maroon 5. And I have to say, your comments, Adam Levine, are completely wrong because you are in a band. You're in a band. Can you hear me? You're in a band. Like, I saw you live at Madison Square Garden, and you were awesome live. You were awesome live. You had this incredible guitar solo during one of your ending of one of your songs. I don't remember which one it was, but you nailed that guitar solo. Why are you an imbecile and making these stupid comments about this? You're an idiot. You are a stupid, idiotic, rich man. Sorry, I'm not. But your performance live was fantastic. I loved it, to be honest. I really did. And the moment you played Moves Like Jagger, one of my childhood anthems, I lit up through the sky as you were waving to me from the stage to the rafters. I could not have been any more prouder to be a fan of your music. I still like your music, but if you make it a little bit differently, you might have even more of a universal appeal than you already do. So, anyways, I digress. Just letting you know, those are my thoughts on Maroon 5, and obviously you can tell I have a mixed thought on their whole premise now as an operation on the planet. You're one of the biggest bands in the world, and you're gonna call yourself something different. You're an idiot. It's that simple. Anyways, I digress, guys. What do you guys think about this? Do you like anything I said? Do you think I'm crazy? Do you think I'm right? Do you think I'm stupid? Well, hopefully you don't think I'm stupid. Anyways, I digress. What do you guys think about Maroon 5? Jump down in the comment section below. I'd love to hear your thoughts because I'm very curious to see what you guys have to say about this video. Jump down in the comment section below and leave your thoughts. But for all of my thoughts on videos, keep it locked on the Super Review Show. J-Man is off to work. See you guys later and rock on.